Morning, girl. How you doing? Let's see how much pellets she ate last night. Not even half, actually. We were hoping she'd eat all the pellets and then not have nothing today, 'cause we need to close up her hernia. And to do that, she's gotta have like basically no food in her, so may end up waiting until this afternoon. What's up, girl? She's got just a finger-sized hole in her umbilical, which is the hernia, and so it should close up in a few weeks. I'm gonna tie a sack around her. Well, I'm gonna uh, sew it around her. And we'll just keep cinching it up, sew line, cinch it up, sew line, just so it's tight enough. Push her guts all up in her before we do that, and then like put her umbilical area, that skin flap, kind of like fold it. But should be doing that this afternoon or tomorrow. Welcome to daily video number 69 here on the Costa Rican ranch. We get going to the morning chores, and we have some cows that were being bad last night. They kept getting out. There's a cow over there right now. I'm gonna have to move over by the water tanks. And then I'm gonna go, after I get all that done, I'm gonna go and in the way back in the jungle and try to count. We should have 26 cows back there. We'll see if I can find them all. Alright, first things first, I'm gonna feed the chickens their grain. Then I'm gonna get their water. And I'm gonna get all the big pigs water. Then after that, I'll go feed and water the small pig. Ah! Stepping on them and their feet. Hey. Hope that chicken, I'm sure that chicken's okay. I don't see any yet. Oh, I do. There's 2 eggs back here. That's rare. Now here's the problem we got. This turkey egg, we want to hatch it, but if we leave the eggs in here, the other turkeys, well, the other chickens will eat them. They eat all the eggs. That's what we got to get them out quick. So I'm not sure we're going to be able to hatch this egg. Oh, there's a third egg in there too. I missed. Today's a good day. Other than the cows getting out. The cows got out and got into our garden last night. They opened the gate. Today's a good day for eggs though. That's for sure. Now it's Mr. Piggy's feeding time. I got some food for you, bud. It's got a little bit of water in his feeding container. There, bud. There you go, buddy. Alright, I'll let that hose fill up for 5-10 minutes, and then I'll put her over in the Muscovy ducks. Now let's go see how the Muscovy ducks are doing. So the Muscovy ducks water in the water tower ran out sometime probably last night or early this morning, so I'm not really sure what time, but it's still over half filled. So that's good at least. There's the ducks over here, hiding back there. I'm curious to see if I see any eggs and how many. I'm just gonna kind of walk back here and look back there. I don't see any. Well, here's their corner. I don't see anything over there. Not to say there's some eggs over here. but I hope they're laying some eggs. I know the first day they came, overnight they laid one, so we know that they lay eggs, obviously. All right, well now I gotta go check and try to count 26 cattle way in the back of the property in the jungle somewhere, but we'll see if I can find them all. One thing we got to be careful of is mountain lions, because last week sometime our neighbor farmer got there was a mountain lion on his property that killed his calf, one of his calves. So uh, the mountain lion almost for sure has been on our property, but we're lucky enough we haven't seen any signs of it. As I'm walking down this lane, the shade's real nice and it's breezy, which feels real good, but wind means no rain, and it hasn't rained in a couple days for sure, maybe 3. But I got a little bit of a walk back here before I probably will start seeing any cows. I hope that they're not like in the way back here, but we'll see. We're gonna have to start weed whacking this lane here real soon. There's still a bunch of stumps because Corey and some of the other volunteer workers, when they were here, they made this lane so that we could access all the pastures. Well, most of them. There's an offshoot of the lane that goes down one way, but it's real nice having this lane because we can funnel all the cows up to the house where their salt and minerals are. Then we can check them when they come up to the farm, or up to the house, I should say. But nature takes back over, and always takes back over. I guess unless there's a nuclear bomb or something. Here any minute I'm hoping I see some cattle. But who knows, this is only halfway to the back of the property. Maybe not even. Yeah, no, not even. Walking up the road, it takes a long time. Okay, here's some cows in this back pasture right here. They must, I don't know. I thought Corey told me that they were here in the jungle, so some might be in the jungle, some might be in this back pasture. So I'm just gonna go in that pasture and count them all. Okay, now I remember last time we came out here to count them all, we just left this here open for them because we knew that they'd be breaking through to get back to the jungle, and I'm sure that some of them went back there just because this pasture is starting to get overgrazed. So, yeah, you can see the dirt. It is not good around here in the pastures that we do have, because we need that rain. So I'm just going to walk up on these guys and count them all. They see me coming. I love this pasture though. It's surrounded by trees and it's so beautiful. And the other pasture next to it's surrounded by trees as well. Alright, so I might as well count from left to right, but I'm not sure if there's, I'm gonna walk over here because there might be a cow or two over here behind this. So I'm gonna start counting, excluding the horses. I know the horses, 3 horses we have in this pasture, and then a donkey, yeah. And then we have Palomino, which is the injured one. She's in one of the front pastures. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Ooh, I only count 23. A few of them might be down by the river. I'm going to count again. Alright, well, I don't know how I was 3 off. I just counted 26. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 on this side of there's a little ravine here. 22, and then on the other side, 23, 24, 25. Oh, now I only counted 25. The horse started going in. Oh, 'cause this dude crossed over. Okay, I just counted 26. We got them all. Now I'm going to walk up to the front pastures and make sure they're all doing good. I saw them this morning and they were, but might as well double check. Because yesterday, I don't think I got it on, I might have got it on camera in yesterday's video. There was a dog that had crossed the street, and I say street and I mean dirt road, but had gone into one of our front pastures and was probably only like 200-300 feet from our cows that are up there. But I walked back over and pushed them on up to get some water up on that one main lane that we got. This pasture isn't looking as bad as the others. We got some decently growing grass in here. Some that's seeding, but we've still got a ton of weeds in here. Corey mowed this maybe 3 weeks ago. So I'd say after the mowing, it's definitely growing slow, but for the amount of rain we had, I would say it's good. And we got some real low patches here and there. But this is probably the best pasture we've got, which is really bad. Just because it's been acting like rainy season instead of the wet season like it's supposed to be. But people are already selling their cows around here because corn fed or even getting the hay, it's going to cost way too much, especially at the middle to end of the dry season that we're not even in the dry season yet. Just those prices are going to keep going up and up because a ton of people will be buying it. And cattle, like right now, if you want to get cattle at the auction, prices are probably at an all-time low for the year at least. So that side of things is great if you're buying cattle, not if you're selling, obviously. But if you're gonna run out of grass, then it's not good. It's and a lot of people are selling it, and if they're gonna sell it at auction, they're gonna get some of the lowest prices to sell it. This pasture isn't doing too good either. I weed whacked this whole thing same time Corey mowed this, and it's looking even worse. Super low. You can see the dirt everywhere. Overgrazed. But I know we'll get through this. I just hope that there's enough food out in the jungle, and that's what Corey usually relies on in the dry season. But so I don't know. At the end of the dry season, we're praying that there's still food out there for them to eat. But already right now we can tell our cows are getting thinner. Whereas if it was the wet season, this would be the thickest they'd be all year. Not good. This pasture here, it's looking all right. Corey just weed whacked this. You can see the line, but it just, you can see, actually see some of the weeds that have died, all the darker, but it just gives more breathing room for all this grass to be able to grow. So I'm optimistic about this field for sure, but we're hoping in before the end of October that we get some sort of rain that'll just keep this grass alive and growing through the dry season. You can see higher patches here and there of grass just randomly out here, and that's because of the manure, the cow poop. The cows don't like eating the grass that has been pooped on because they can taste it. But it'll help the grass grow in certain spots a lot. Alright, so I just swapped the Muscovy ducks water back over to their pond. Pond's seeming to hold a good amount of water now. Not losing it too much. They're back there, just looking at me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, oh, and 10 on the right. Perfect. They're all together. Yeah, I think they've only been here about, has it been 1 week or 2 weeks? I can't remember. But they're too scared to leave anyways. And Corey clipped their wings too, so we're all good there. But I'm going over to check on these cows again. I didn't show it on video I checked them this morning. But last night, they had to have come through this electric fence that we have for the pigs. And the pigs have been in their pens, not free range, because the electric fence hasn't been working. But we've let them out in this pasture, the cows that is, and they can freely go back and forth from this pasture to one of these front pastures here. But they were getting out into this area, and then they would come over and get over to, well, we got a pasture over there that we usually keep some of the calves in sometimes so they can eat some grass if we ever have a hurt animal or just a small calf that we eventually want to give them real nice high quality grass that has grown real well. But they got in there, pooped all over it, ate a good amount of it. That's when Corey and I went to the store so I could get some feed for the calf that has the hernia right now. But yeah, we got them scattered in different pastures just because that's where they ended up. They got out, well, who knows what time last night, and got into our garden. I'm sure I haven't checked the damage yet, but I'm sure they've ate a good amount of things. Corey said they were probably in the garden all night, just sleeping in there too, but they probably ate some stuff. Just causing a ruckus. This pasture is looking like a lot of weeds as well. The grass is hardly growing. Tons of spots of dirt everywhere. But I see Palomino the horse way up here. I want to see if I can find any of the cows. I haven't seen them. But I will have to go into another pasture right after this one. That's where we'll go next. And make sure the cows are doing all good. Okay. I'm going to walk way back here. I see some. I can't even see them on the camera. I got to be careful because I think that's the mama with the newborn calf that we just had. Alright, I'm not going to get much closer. I counted 5 here. 1 over here, Palomino, and 4 over here. Yeah, I'm going to go over into this pasture and count how many there are. Make sure they're doing all good. We got to keep checking for any cuts because of the screw worms we got here in Costa Rica right now. And They got them in Mexico right now, and can't remember what state. There was a rumor. I don't know if it's true. I don't even think they confirmed it yet or anything, but uh, there's a rumor that some state in uh, America they got screwworms, but who knows? And I was reading that the cattle prices either went way high or way low. I can't remember in that state. Taking a quick look through the garden. We are so lucky they did not touch anything over here on this side. Watermelons passed. I think all they just got is some of these banana trees. They're just eating some. Oh, obviously the yucca right here. Destroy the yucca. Destroy some of the tops of the yucca on there. Eat some of the low banana leaves. But not too bad actually. We got very, very lucky on that one. They don't touch the lemon trees because they got thorns on them. Yeah, this is a whole big patch of yucca. You can tell with all the yellow leaves that we're not getting enough rain like we should. Well, I'm gonna go into that pasture now. Gotta walk around a bit, but then I'll count how many cows we got out there. Now this pasture that I'm going into, I believe, if not our biggest pasture, or our second biggest pasture. Not counting the jungle, obviously, but now this pasture, right now we got the gate left open so that they can come from this pasture all the way up into that blue container, and past that. That blue container is the water, and past that's the minerals and molasses. See the dairy calves over here hiding in the grass, munching on it. Big D's right here and A7's right here. Hey bud, how you doing? How you doing, bud? How you doing, bud? He looks all good. Give him a little scratchies. Always gotta keep checking them for any cuts, cause don't want any of these guys getting screwworms. They get a cut, we gotta spray it with cyperchlor, which is a purple color antibiotic, or a anti fly slash kills germs. A bunch of lumps on his neck from bugs and stuff. Well, I'm gonna go count the other cows. That's two, obviously. So far, I count 5. Oh, 6 right here, and then there's a little calf bull way over hiding in the grass. We got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2 dairy bulls over there. So I'm gonna walk around this corner, see if there's any more. So we got 9 there. Oh, 10. I didn't even see the Angus laying by the calf bull that she adopted. Black Angus. So we got 10, and I think in the other pasture there was 5. I swear there's gotta be more than 15. Oh yeah, 16 would make that one calf that was by herself in the fencing that I thought she was out, but she wasn't. I think that Brongus is beautiful. She's got like mainly brown, but like black marbling on her skin. Hey, girl. So is she. She's beautiful. Hey, girl. She's one of the more friendlier ones, too. How you doing, girl? Doesn't like me scratching her head, but she's real curious about what my hand tastes like. Alright, I'm gonna take a peek around this corner and see if we got any cattle over here. Now, they could be all the way up in them trees and stuff, too, but it's doubtful. They're usually with the herd, but I don't see any. Taking a quick peek. So I guess 26 plus the 15. Ooh, that's only what, 37? We're missing a few here and there. So I guess we'll have to find them today. I don't know. We got some cows to hunt down though.
Picture this. You got a big, just let her go. You got like a big piece of jello,
Yeah.
and there's like a little hole like this. And the jello just comes around. Just goes around the hole. And you try to get it to the hole, and it's too small, the hole. Instead of
Mm,
squeezing through, it just goes to one side.
okay.
So you're trying to squeeze this big ball of stuff through this little hole, and instead of it going back in the hole, it just squirts off to this side. And then you squeeze in it, and then it just pops off to this side. And you squeeze in it, and it just goes off to one side. And you're holding it, the guts here, and there's a little hole, little bitty hole. And you have to move it around and push it a little bit at a time. A little bit goes in, and you move it around and squeeze and push a little bit. But if you let go of any tension out here, it's just gonna squirt right back out and go around to the side again.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, it's fucking small for it. Very small.
Alright, I'll go get that band. I'm gonna have to get this band as tight as possible. Corey's pushing her guts up through the hernia right now. This band is only temporary for us so we can sew on the sack around her and keep her guts up in her hernia so her hernia closes up. Alright, is that on it good? Yep. Wrinkled a bit up here.
They
Wait to tape. Alright, I'll go out looser then. Put the band up now. Is that about tight enough right there?
Yeah, for now. Oh,
Okay, I got it. Oh, I think I can do that. Maybe I put it like this. Would it help better if I tightened it that way instead of this way?
One of these has to. What side do you got? You got upside down. No, that goes on the very end. This has to be against the skin.
Okay.
This side against the skin. Probably start up here because it's a hair there.
And then wrap it around like twice.
How does he have it? She might be too full.
Okay.
There's so much pressure on it, I can't get it in at all.
Alright.
It's just a bulge.
Just
Can't
wait.
pop the tap her finger. tap it with the finger, pop, you know, you
Yeah.
can't plug it. But you gotta feed, that thing's full of food.
Yeah.
I would take it out, put it in a bucket, and then a couple hours, and see if we can do it again.
Okay.
It's a little bit more skinny. It's skinny now. Very skinny. Yeah.
Yeah.
That don't have a deep coffee.